What if he brings out Drake?
So for a split second, like when I first heard this, I was like, what if this is one of those things where they like mend the relationship, and he comes out and it's like they dap him up and shit.
Welcome back to another episode of Distracted. We are your hosts. I am Gugs.
I am Santo. Oh, just had my Dame Dash moment. For you guys that don't know, Mr. Dame Dash was on live and his fake teeth fell out. And fuck, man, that shit was hilarious. But
well, back to the intro. That's enough being distracted. So
my name is Santos. There you go. We can go back to.
So we are back with another episode. And speaking of being back, NFL football is back, baby.
Shit.
Man, I love football. Is my favorite sport, man. I love football. So
weird enough, football wasn't my favorite for a long time. I just didn't really grasp the concept. And then once I had to start playing fantasy football, I was like, oh shit, like this is something else. I fuck with this.
Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people get into it, which is really dope. I always advise, like, if you're not into football and you want to get into football, man, just trust me. I start playing fantasy football, and before you know it, it's gonna.
Fantasy football also ruined my life. Fantasy football, like I used to love watching football, and then I used to love watching football, and then fantasy football came in, and then it was only about watching my players. And when they started doing shitty, I was done. Like I was pissed off the rest of the day. I was like, fuck this game. I hate this game. Fuck this guy, that guy. Like I stopped enjoying the actual game itself. It's
true, man. It's really hard to separate. It's really hard to separate. Like whether you're cheering for your favorite team or whether you're cheering for just fantasy in general. Oh my god, I lose my shit like multiple times.
It's
multiple
brutal.
times in a day.
Brutal.
But what was you have any highlights from Sunday?
So this year, my fantasy football team, I actually picked it properly. So I'll fill you in. In the first few years when I started fantasy football, I didn't know shit. So my go-to strategy was get the guys with the coolest names. The names that are like way out there, and they made no. But listen, y'all can laugh. That shit got me a fantasy football fucking trophy. I won, and I made it to the playoffs 2 years in a row back to back. So the fucking strategy works. But now I'm a little bit more civilized and I know the game a little bit better. So now I actually
civilized.
A little more civilized. Yeah. So I had to research and shit. So I looked up these guys, and of course I wanted to go with Mahomes, but Anthony Richardson is who I got, and I took a flyer, and gosh, fucking shit, this guy, he's a stud, man.
That's my guy.
Like, yeah, you love the Colts too, so that's like definitely your guy. But like yesterday, this guy came to fucking play. He brought his A game. He did not disappoint. Like 31 points he got me. I was fucking through the roof, man.
Yeah, that was like, for me, I was tuned into the Colts game. Like you said, I'm a Colts fan, so man, when he threw that touchdown to Alec Pierce, oh my god, I was like dude slips, gets up, and like doesn't even get all of it into it. He's on his back foot. He goes like what? Like it felt like 50, 60 yards in the air. It was nuts.
It's nuts, man.
That was the first moment of Sunday when I just like I was watching by myself, and I was just like I literally said out loud, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
you're sitting
oh my
there, you're
god,
like, you start losing it.
You get out of your seat,
like
yeah.
My kid's sitting there and she's just looking at me like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? I'm by myself, just like, oh shit. I'm like messaging and fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's that's what I love about Anthony Richardson, man. It's exciting football. Like you gotta.
It's exciting, dog. It's exciting. Reference to one of our previous episodes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Fuck, man. But yeah, like I don't know, man. I'm excited for this year. A lot of other guys too, like Jaden Reed fucking came out of nowhere. He just slaughtered everybody. We could go on and on.
Yeah,
there's no, like, yesterday was an exciting day of football. There's a couple of games like Dallas. I was just like, holy shit, they just ran with it. Fucking embarrassed the Browns.
Even did you watch the Sunday nighter, the Rams and the Lions?
I actually tried, but I couldn't get all the way through. Like I got caught up with some things.
Oh, okay.
It was on in the background, but I missed.
It was
a lot
crazy. Yeah, that went to OT too. That was also a good game.
I pretty much by the time I was ready to watch it, OT just like wrapped up, and they're like, "Oh, here's your winners." I'm like, "Fuck," but it is what it is. I mean, there's a lot of.
So looking forward. You have any Super Bowl predictions?
Yes. You know what? I'm still sort of a noob when it comes to this. I realistically think the Chiefs will take it again. They're a pretty solid team. What about you?
I don't know. I'm kind of gonna pivot a little bit. I wanted to say. At first, I was gonna say Bengals versus Packers, but now Jordan Love got hurt, so I don't know. That might even take him out of contention. But so instead, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it too, man. Like, I always doubt the Chiefs every year. All the Chiefs do is win. So
back,
I think I gotta go Chiefs, and instead of Packers, I'm gonna pivot to Lions.
Oh,
I'm gonna say Chiefs Lions.
What? There you go.
But I'm still gonna say Chiefs take it.
Chiefs take it.
Just because until they prove
the script.
Until they prove otherwise that they can't win, I think you just gotta keep.
Well, Mahomes is a beast.
It was like that stat. Like, if you would bet on Tom Brady and the Patriots to win the Super Bowl every year, like, more often than not, you would have won. Like, it's.
Yeah, that's true, man. Football makes a lot of money, but it also loses a lot of money. Like, if you bet wrong and shit.
Oh,
it's a scary game.
Football is not losing money.
We the consumers lose the fucking money. That's true. We fucking empty our pockets. It's a fucking cash grab. But it's worth it, man. It's fun as fuck.
So that makes a smooth transition. Speaking of football, another big announcement was the Super Bowl halftime show.
Dun, 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 dun. Drum roll, please.
And the performer is going to be Kendrick Lamar.
Fuck, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
What don't you know about?
I don't know how I feel about that decision. Listen, I like Kendrick. I wasn't even crazy about him in the West Coast one last year. Like, or the year before, sorry, with Snoop guys.
In LA.
Yeah, like, it was good, but the Kendrick part, I was like, I got over it really fast. I know people are going to hate on me for that, but it's like, I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna hate on me for that. Like, I mean, I'm not excited for Kendrick to be the Super Bowl guy, man. Like,
I mean, okay, we'll put it this way. Right now, who's a hotter artist than Kendrick right now?
Drake. Shabuzi's fucking ripping it right now, man. But I mean, like, listen, but like, I get what you're saying, but what's he gonna do? Fucking play Not Like Us 6 times? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he has a whole catalog.
Okay, but are they really songs that you turn up to a Super Bowl? Like, I want to hear something turn. Like, I don't want to hear like fucking
Humble.
Yeah, but like that's
or like,
I don't know.
Man, there's a Mad City.
Like, I'm not against him. Like, I think it'll be good, but I don't think, like, I'm not excited. When they said West Coast, I was like, shit, wicked. Said Usher, I was like, okay, fuck yeah, I fuck with Usher. But Kendrick, I don't know, like. Maybe because, okay, so I think another reason is I feel like it's getting hijacked by the beef. So it's not just like, oh, Kendrick's performing. The whole narrative has become Kendrick's doing it, Jay-Z's going against, like, Jay-Z only did it in spite of Drake. Lil Wayne got...
Hold on. Let's start there. Let's start, because you're diving into a whole bunch of shit.
And and
I do want to talk about I want to address it all. So let's take it step by step. Okay, so starting with Drake.
I mean,
big as a what? How?
Yeah, I mean, listen, from the beef point of view, yes. I mean, this is just like fucking icing on the cake, whatever you want to call it. Like, this is
if NFL has a
salt
script
in the wounds, like,
if NFL has a script, so does the music industry.
Yeah, clearly,
like,
there's something.
How does this happen?
Clearly,
the whole thing started with first person shooter.
Yeah, big as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, J. Cole and Drake mentioning the big three, right? And then saying big as a what? Big as a Super Bowl. And then now what's happening?
The ex CEO from what was it? Tidal or no Tidal? What was the other thing? I don't know. There's a good buddy of Jay-Z supposedly bought out Tidal recently, and then when Kendrick got announced, he tweeted out saying big as a Super Bowl, and it seems like it's a shot at Drake. And you also said something about the promo video.
Yeah. So actually, as soon as you say that, what I thought was a bigger shot at Drake was the promo video that they released with Kendrick saying that, I'm going to perform at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He goes, he goes, in the Super Bowl, there's only one winner. There is no round two.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, fuck, man.
That seems like a pretty clear.
This is my thing, though. Like, where this whole thing's already becoming about Drake and Kendrick, where I think this should be about Kendrick doing Super Bowl, strictly that.
Well,
but it's like, is it really cool then if this is just a big subliminal at Drake?
Oh, come on, man. Okay, if Drake's throwing doing all this trolling, all this like, oh, he's gonna make a song with like AI, Snoop, and Tupac, and all this stuff. Like, Drake is like the petty king. We already know this.
I know, but
so
this is
like,
Super Bowl. Like, this is not just the hood. This ain't Compton. This ain't like, you know what I mean? This is bigger than that. This is a lot of other fans, a lot of other Caucasian fans, families, other kind of people. Like, you gotta. This is not gonna be like. Can you even play Not Like Us at Super Bowl? Like, they already censored so much shit.
Yeah,
they actually censored Katy Perry from saying the grass on the other side is greener, because that was actually a reference to her going to Snoop Dogg's house, pretty much saying like Snoop Dogg, weed, and all that shit.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so if they're so fucking, even Snoop, they were trying to tell him like, you can't wear blue, or you can't crip walk, you can't do
but he
shit.
did all of that.
He did it. But what I'm saying is like how do you play fucking Not Like Us? Because okay, you can do like the main chorus.
It's the biggest.
I know, but how do you
song?
Are you gonna fucking touch on the pedophilia shit? Are you gonna fucking touch on the aim, like the AMI and all that?
But that's
how do you do
that's
that?
the craziest part.
But I'm saying though, you can't. I don't. Can you technically do that at the Super Bowl?
But like, this is all everyone's gonna talk about, and if he does it, imagine hearing all this, like a diss song being performed at the Super Bowl.
It would be huge, but I don't know if it's good for his career.
Whose career?
For Kendrick's career.
Why is it not good for his career?
No, being on Super Bowl is fine, but I'm saying singing Not Like Us over and over. Like, you know, okay, so because the thing is right now what's happening is, and what I've been seeing the general consensus from online, Drake has been dropping shit. Yes, some of it's been hitting, some of it hasn't. Clearly there's some shit going on with the label and all that kind of shit. But he's dropping new shit. Whereas Kendrick gave us Not Like Us, dropped a little snippet of another song in the video, and has been radio silent since. So I hope, like, the best plan here would be Kendrick drops an album before fucking Super Bowl and actually gets to perform some of his new shit and builds off of it and makes a career from it. Not just another moment of, Kendrick took another shot at Drake. Because what's going to happen is everybody's going to look around and be like, well, Kendrick needed to take shots at Drake to fucking stay relevant at the Super Bowl. The best thing for Kendrick to do is leave Drake's name out of his mouth. Don't even bring him up.
Well, I think at this point, like, it just, like, Kendrick is already a mega star anyways. And you're right, like, I think he would be dumb to not capitalize off releasing an album, whether it's right after or before the Super Bowl, whatever makes more sense. I think that's going to happen regardless, because the Super Bowl isn't until February anyways. We're only in September.
His streaming numbers are already going down again.
Well, I mean,
so people are like, what the, like, Drake's still back to number one spots. So it's like Kendrick, like, it's sort of becoming a mustard thing. And I want this to be big for Kendrick, because I don't want him to just be remembered for dissing Drake. Because
he's not going to be remembered for just dissing Drake.
No, right now I'm saying, like, his another big peak that he's had. Like, everybody gets his peaks and they go down a bit. You're not gonna, like, he's not gonna ever get a bigger peak than this battle they just went through. Because even if it was to happen again, no one's gonna care.
Oh yeah,
Kendrick already slaughtered him once.
Well, Kendrick already said there is no round two.
But that's what I'm saying, though, right? So it's like, now it's time to focus on your album, building your image, something bigger.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's gonna sit here just living off one Drake diss forever.
Well, fuck, it's happening. He's even in his little promo video, he's still taking shots at Drake.
Yeah, but it's a subliminal.
I know,
but at the same time, bro, these guys have been taking subs at each other for years anyway.
But I'm saying
it's not like it's anything new.
Drake's been building something off of it. Kendrick is falling back in the shadows.
What do you mean
again.
Drake's been... Okay, hold on. What do you mean Drake's been building what? Just because he did this 100 gigs drop?
It worked out well for him. The 100 gigs drop. The song that circadian rhythm.
Yeah, but okay, let's not confuse quantity and quality. Kendrick doesn't need to. He's never been the type of guy to just drop volume with a lot of singles over and over and over.
Then he goes into fucking hiding and he doesn't drop something for like 15 years. And he, you know what I mean? Like, right now you have leverage, bro. Use your fucking leverage, dog. Like, run with this. You got the Super Bowl. Go on a fucking tour now. Like, drop an album, go on a tour. You got a Super Bowl. Like, strike. Don't even say... Drake's name anymore. You did the pop-out concert, which like was like the final nail in the coffin for Drake. Show us something else. Show like everybody actually the little snippet that he put in his video had like great reviews. Like everybody loved it. I was wild. Yeah. I was like, this sounds sick. But don't be a DJ Mustard. Don't fall like fucking Mustard did, because Mustard fell flat on his ass after this.
So
run with this.
Transitioning a bit, but staying on the same topic. So a lot of people were upset that Kendrick got it.
Upset, dog.
Because I won't say everybody. A lot of people wanted someone else to get it. Being that the Super Bowl,
yep.
Being that the Super Bowl is in New Orleans, that's the home of Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne publicly said that he wanted the spot.
Yeah. He said, I mean, so I get some people saying like, okay, fucking, you know, Kendrick's hot right now, so you also want to go with somebody that's like booming. But at the end of the day, then look at Usher. Usher wasn't like all up in the spotlight. He had a couple of songs. Look at fucking Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and those like Mary J. Blige, all these guys. 50s, like that wasn't something brand new. That was old. So realistically, and I know people say, oh, geographically, the Super Bowl doesn't always go with the artist, the biggest artist from the city. But when are you gonna get another chance to fucking be in New Orleans with fucking Weezy, man? Like Master P, Weezy, these guys. And I get it. Maybe a lot of people don't know Master P, but I'm pretty sure Kendrick's not gonna bring out Wayne. Like, it's not gonna happen. Wayne would never turn his back on Drake. Like, that would just...
See, that was gonna be my big plot twist. What?
No,
because, hey, 50 Cent wasn't advertised. 50 Cent showed up.
But 50's down with Snoop.
Last year, Ludacris was advertised. Yeah, but who says Wayne's not down with Kendrick?
He's not.
Why?
He supported Drake in this whole thing.
It doesn't mean he's not down with Kendrick.
Yeah, but he's not gonna show up to like he's not gonna show up to fucking perform with Kendrick. That's just, bro. That's
hold on.
Prediction right there. Fine.
Hold on.
That's our fucking prediction. Fuck who wins the Super Bowl. The bigger prediction is, does Wayne come out with Kendrick?
With what you're saying is, like, you might not never get this opportunity again. So now, if Kendrick offers you this opportunity to come out for the Super Bowl, like, imagine the payday, imagine everything, imagine performing in your hometown.
He won't do it, man. He won't do it, bro. His pride's too much. Like, he's look at Nicki. Nicki went off today on Jay-Z.
Because of what though?
Because saying like Weezy should have been the one, like this.
But that's what I'm saying. So imagine.
No, but like him only picking Kendrick to go against Drake. And that's what my whole point is with the whole Kendrick thing.
So why don't you recap first what Nicki was?
So pretty much Nicki's just saying like, this is bigger than just saying Kendrick's a big superstar and blah blah blah. Like, that's why they picked him. It's more so because Jay-Z's on the board for the NFL, so that's why, you know, maybe some people don't know here, but that's why Jay-Z's been sort of like the limelight here, and he's taking a lot of heat for this. But artists, even Boozy said it, a few other guys saying like, yo, like, what the fuck, like, not Drake, sorry, Weezy should have been the one, like Louisiana, Weezy, Kendrick should do it, because SoFi Stadium is gonna be the home for Super Bowl in 27. Listen, what better area to put Kendrick on there? And at the end of the day, if Kendrick's his longevity is so legendary, he should still be relevant in 2027,
Yeah,
what would have been better?
But
Kendrick
also,
in New Orleans or Kendrick in SoFi Stadium?
But I mean, that's just basic business, basic everything. Like, you strike when the iron's hot. Right now, the hottest rapper is Kendrick.
I know, but
for whatever reason, he is the hottest rapper
that's what's
right
happening
now.
though. It's being hijacked by the whole Drake beef.
I wouldn't say hijacked.
Bro, look online. I swear to God, if you look online, you will see so much shit flooded everywhere.
I can say without a shadow of a doubt that if Drake were to be perceived to win this beef and Drake was Super Bowl halftime, you wouldn't have a problem with that. You wouldn't say that, oh, he's only performing because it was hijacked by the Kendrick beef.
Who, like Drake?
Yeah.
Drake would never do the Super Bowl anytime soon. I feel like you do Super Bowl, well, not now, but like I feel like you used to do the Super Bowl when you were sort of not as hot and still, but like popular in a way, where it would revive your career. Now, lately, they've been picking people that are like a little bit more in the limelight, which is good. Like, fair enough. But I don't know. I personally am not excited for the Kendrick. I'm excited for maybe like 4 songs. But I feel like he's gonna need a lot of guests to carry him through. I don't think.
But everyone has. I don't think he needs a guest, but everyone has guests anyways.
He needs a guest. This guy needs a fucking guest. Kendrick cannot carry through the whole Super Bowl.
No, but I'm just saying, like the LA one, it ended up being. Well, it was Eminem, Drake,
but that was also because it was the
50, Kendrick.
They claimed it was like the West Coast act, but it was really just a aftermath.
No, but yeah,
it was more of like an aftermath concert.
But even last year, it was like Luda, Lil Jon, Usher, Alicia Keys, right? Like there was multiples anyways. Yeah. That's just how it goes.
But who would come out with Kendrick?
Whoever he wants to.
Fucking, you know, is he gonna bring out Mustard and YG?
He basically has the entire music industry minus Drake behind him.
I mean, like, who's he gonna bring out? YG? Mustard?
He could bring out Future. He could bring out ASAP Rocky.
Talking about Future.
He could bring out.
Listen, ASAP Rocky also.
He could bring out Schoolboy Q.
Well, ASAP Rocky also took shots at Drake and it fell flat. He dropped a new song.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I think ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, but you're bringing it back to the Drake beef. You can't get over the Drake beef.
No, but I'm saying like ASAP Rocky, a couple of these guys that we mentioned, I don't think they're like star worthy for a Super Bowl. They're not. Everybody would just be like, oh, that's Rihanna's husband. They wouldn't be like, oh, that's ASAP Rocky. They'd be like,
fair enough. But he does have a song with Rihanna, Kendrick.
No, I know.
I mean, Kendrick could.
Rihanna. So she supposedly liked the.
He has a song with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's at
that'd be huge.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Taylor Swift came out with Kendrick? Like, I think hands down.
You know what I mean?
If you put it that way, yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah, maybe there's a shot, but we'll see. Here's a bet. Because Kendrick brings somebody out.
Kendrick has a song with who was it? Was it like Imagine Dragon or something?
Yeah.
See, like he could reach in his bag if he really wants to.
He's not gonna bring out Imagine Dragons.
I don't know. We don't know what he's gonna.
I will say one of the worst things. I don't want to get into this topic right now, but one of the worst guests that were ever brought out, I think, was Travis Scott. So I really hope Kendrick doesn't bring out like the fucking Travis or somebody like that, because that was terrible. I don't know if you remember that when he was with the Maroon 5.
Yeah.
And it was just like, did he even have the auto tune, or I think he turned it off or something? It was just fucking horrible.
I don't know if I don't know if like the Super Bowl committee would have Travis, given that he's canceled. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of people. Even like Kendrick could bring out Weeknd. He could bring
Weeknd. Yeah, he could.
See what I mean? All of a sudden, you went from there's no one he could bring out to all of a sudden there's plenty of megastars who could even.
Weeknd does have a new album coming out,
and that's what I'm saying. Like all these people that I mentioned can headline the Super Bowl themselves too. So imagine, there's exciting
to see what happens. I really hope he does bring somebody out, because I don't think he can handle it.
What if he brings out Drake?
So for a split second, like when I first heard this, I was like, what if this is one of those things where they like mend the relationship, and he comes out and it's like they dap him up and shit? But no, like I think that stage is gone. This is gonna be one of those like 15, 20 years from now, they're gonna be sitting in a fucking in a cool setting, wearing like dressed up suits and tie and talk, like a camera recording their moment where they like hash it out and cool it out, and now they're homies. But nothing anytime soon. I think too much damage has been done right now. Right now, this is gonna be like, I think Kendrick, I don't know. I'm excited because it's another like hip hop and shit like that. I'm just not excited because it's Kendrick. I'm sorry. I don't. Kendrick is doing the Super Bowl. I don't get hyped for it. That's just what I think.
All right, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yes, sir. So, I think, Jay-Z, we'll see what unfolds with Jay-Z, if he's going to make a statement, because clearly he's taking a lot of flack for this shit.
I don't think he needs to make a statement, because I think, like you mentioned before, it's not like just because you're in that spot,
he's a generational
you have to...
artist. He did make a little statement saying like, oh, he's super talented, blah, 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 for years to come, all that shit. But I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Wrapping it up, you know what? There is some seriousness to this shit right now. Rich homie Quan, rest in peace. He did pass away, unfortunately. R.I.P. to Rich. And he had some bangers. I remember like me and this guy would like fucking do the dances and all that shit. Like he always had catchy songs. Feeling like the man when I walked through and all that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That was a dope one. And like I remember when I first heard, like, I think Drake was saying on an interview when he remixed the Migos song Versace.
Yeah.
He was talking about, he's like, I was trying to think of a remix to hop on. He's like, I was trying to see what was buzzing. Then he's like, I was thinking either that or he mentioned Type of Way by Rich Homie Quan, and at that point, I never even heard of it. I was like, what? And then I checked out Rich Homie Quan. I'm like, damn, like,
yeah, he was actually he was sort of making a comeback now, but it just unfortunately we just will never really get the full version of it. But you know, rest in peace. Gone way too soon.
Yeah, for sure. He was young.
And yeah, I think that's there's not much. I don't want to say what happened or how it happened or any of that, because I don't think it's worth even mentioning. I think it's just rest in peace, homie. So lightening the mood a bit, you know, it's time for some game trivia that we have here, and today Gugs is gonna host it, and I will be the participant.
All right, so
what's the topic though first? Like,
so since we touched on the Super Bowl so much, I mean almost entirely, I got some Super Bowl questions for you.
So, welcome to Super Bowl Olivia.
Oh, worst possible name you could have thought about.
Well, I'm gonna, you know, I just like putting Ivia at the end, like trivia, calling trivia, Super Bowl Olivia.
Ivia, why don't you use the whole word trivia at the end?
It just looks, Super Bowl Ivia just looks better on its own. You know what I mean? Like just like a nice fancy, just like a Super Bowl Olivia. Anyways.
So the first question is, as per unverified Google research done by me, meaning the first hit is what I'm assuming is the answer. How much does it cost for a 30-second spot advertisement during the Super Bowl? Is it $3 million, $5 million, or $7 million?
I feel like it's $1 million for every 10 seconds, maybe. So you said 30 seconds tall, right? So maybe $3 million.
Well, I'll have you know, you are fucking wrong.
It's 5. Isn't it?
No, it's 7. It's $7 million for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, like
30 seconds.
And this is America, because we get the Canadian shitty ass caravan commercials.
Oh yeah, and that's 7 million US.
US, man. Like we're talking like fucking like.
So that's like 50 million Canadian.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of caravans. Oh wow, shit, that was damn. That's disgusting. Gross. How many Doritos can you fucking advertise? But they are good though. I will say the American commercials are always fucking catchy.
So my second question, you're 0 for 1 by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Reminder.
Thanks, homie.
For any of those keeping score at home.
Yeah. Fuck.
So question number 2. What is the highest watched Super Bowl halftime show of all time?
It has to be
let me give you the options. Jeez.
I just feel like I sort of know, but okay.
Whatever. Let other people play at home too.
All right.
So, is it A, Usher in 2024? B, Madonna in 2012? 2012? I was making up years now. Madonna in 2012. Madonna way in the future. Okay, so let me start over. So highest watched Super Bowl halftime show of all time. Either A, Usher in 2024, Madonna in 2012, or Coldplay in 2016.
Oh fuck! I was gonna say something completely else. Good thing I waited for your.
You were probably gonna say like Michael Jackson.
Yes, that's what I thought it'd be Mike Jack. I will say Coldplay.
Wrong. Coldplay had 115.5 million. But
give me one of those bullshit fucking things.
It can't. No. Well, no. Actually, Usher.
115.6 million.
No. Usher was actually the highest.
What?
Because I think it was the most watched Super Bowl ever, anyways. So it kind of makes sense. He had 123.4 million.
Oh shit.
As per unverified Google information.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Good on you, Usher.
Yeah.
All right. Question 3. 0 for 2.
Terrible. No one said there's 3 questions.
There's no redemption?
No, you're just over 2.
Fuck. That's terrible. Well, that was Super Bowl Olivia. I'm gonna make it a thing. All right, we're gonna turn this. We're gonna throw it on a fucking shirt and some hats. It's gonna be a real fucking. I'm gonna pitch it to NFL for $6.5 million.
And what are you gonna do? You're gonna show them this clip where you got 2 questions wrong?
Super Bowl Olivia. Anyways, but I think that concludes our episode for today. It was fun. It was fun to see where the fuck this goes with where this pans out. And yeah, this has been episode 25. A good amount of episodes here. And subscribe, like, share, all that shit. I haven't said one of those in a long time. So yeah, I think it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Boom.
Peace.